someone's charred bone. That is bone. What? Professor, what is this? We just stole someone's bone.
Unbelievable. Is it possible they were telling the truth?
Who?
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about Chernobylite being a giant turtle that supports the Earth? It could be true. Well, at least partially.
What do you mean?
It seems to be organic. Moreover, it shows signs of basic cognitive functioning. To put it plainly, it learns. That's why it avoids the lye and phosphorus. Incredible. That explains why the shadows won't touch it. I have no idea how Matvey came up with this, but he hit the jackpot.
You can tell me the rest when you get back. Bring the dust.
I told you to return to the UK, Igor.
Announce yourself!
You didn't listen.
Put a fucking bell on or something, man.
In a way.
Oh.
You're constantly interfering in everyone's business.
Shut up, Boris. No one cares. My heart, man. Oh.
There's no telling if you'll end up on the side of the heroes or the rats.
You're talking gibberish.
You think I don't know you've been talking to Semenov? Perhaps even Kozlov? Who else, I wonder? But your little gang of misfits and rejects has no idea you're playing both sides.
What are you talking about?
You really are naive, aren't you, Igor? Like a lost little boy. That big brain of yours still can't comprehend what's really going on.
Why are you all so mean to me?
You're not so special after all.
We never said we were.
Why did he call you a rat, Mousy?
They're using you, and you can't even see it. Did you ever think to stop running everyone's errands for 5 minutes and ask yourself why you're here? Why you're really here?
You're insane. Chernobylite is messing with your mind. Listen, I never sold anyone out. Someone sent me a picture of Tatiana, and I saw her in my dreams. She called out for me to find her.
You're a goddamn liar. She would never. No, you don't belong here.
It's the truth, and I can tell you believe it.
You're delusional. Semenov used a photograph to lure you here, to get you to mess with my plans. He made you his puppet, whether you realize it or not.
Sure.
You underestimate me, old friend. Yes, I know it's you, Boris. What happened to you? We had our differences back in the day, but we were also good friends, the three of us. Tatiana has always been the most important person in my life. That's true. But that doesn't mean I don't care about anyone else, about my friends.
Friends? Sure. Sure, Boris and Igor, bosom comrades to the end. Cross my heart and all that. It's really bizarre to see you claiming something that doesn't belong to you. If only you knew.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but I don't care. I will find Tatiana. If I have to go through you to do so, I will.
You're not lacking in courage, Igor. But courage without knowledge is indistinguishable from stupidity. Do you understand what you're up against? I know you talk to those half-wits in my lab. Their indiscretion cost them their lives, by the way.
You killed them for telling me that crazy theory of yours? That Chernobylite is an organism so powerful it can produce singularities and wormholes inside its own multi-dimensional body?
Believe what you want. But how do you hope to challenge such power if you can't even defeat me?
He does have the deleter's
so
gun.
Far out of your depth, you don't even realize.
I am getting concerned.
I have my own plans, and they don't involve you. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to kill you.
Yay.
Today. You can thank her for that.
Woo!
But I can't make any promises about the future.
Oh.
Who knows what the future will bring? I sincerely hope I never see you again, Igor.
He has the
What you did
BFG.
back there. You faced a monster and survived. Not everyone can say that.
Hmm.
And you two have history, right? Damn. Respect, man. Really.
Thanks, Shashko,
Thanks,
but
I guess.
BFG.
But keep your eyes on the prize, okay? We're not done quite yet.
BFG. 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 He's holding a BF. What do we do? If he shoots that at us, we don't... Well, we don't. That's it. We cease. Uncomfortable feelings. Hey, is Slav King still here? Let's go see if Slav King's here. Maybe he can make my day better. We got a child killed. We got a small village erased. Accomplice to several murders and a suicide. Oh, several manslaughters and a suicide. God, today was a rough one. Oh, bollocks. Sorry, just don't have time for you right now. The day's been too much of a doozy. Hello, old chap. What you doing? It is old chap.
Ah, good to see you, Grigor. My brother in arms. Want to trade some stuff?
I love him.
I'd like to exchange a bullet for some scrap.
We just have so much.
Did you find anything?
Take a look.
I don't think he has anything ever worth grabbing, right? Mask, armor, yeah, no.
See you later.
I'm glad you're okay, Seaman. Oh, right then. Things do be getting a little bit spicy. Hey there.
Praise the great rat catcher in the skies. You faced the devil himself and survived.
Yes, it was quite an experience.
Don't worry. I could never believe that you were the Rat King, or even a lesser rat. You have a pure heart. I trust you. But now, we know exactly what we're up against. Chernobylite is the evil that descended upon this world. It's the true face of the Rat King. Listen to me, Igor. Whatever the cost, we have to destroy it.
You know, you're growing on me, but I agreed that this was wifey playthrough. If wifey says we have to assimilate, we have to assimilate. When we do the hardcore playthrough, we'll destroy everything. Everything, my little rat-catching king. At least the destroy everything playthrough will be a lot simpler because I'll just shoot everyone in the face. But now we know we invest all of our herbs and mushrooms at the start into food, therefore we can keep people fed. And once everyone's fed, we can spend everything else on whatever the heck we want. Hey, Mikhail.
Igor McSpreegor. What's up, Chief?
How's life, Mikhail?
It used to be so much better around here. These NAR assholes are really throwing a chainsaw into my trading operations. It's a pity. Closed cities and nuclear reactors used to be a great place to trade. Uncle Misha, God bless his soul, if he ever had one, used to trade in Ozersk in the 50s. He actually witnessed the construction of the first Soviet reactor. Get this, a huge ass pit in the ground. Thousands of prisoners and soldiers working their asses off. Without heavy machinery, these fuckers were like the slaves building the pyramids.
What you call cool is pretty twisted, Mikhail.
Take a chill pill, Granddad. Don't you get it? It's all chaos. Always has been. Back to the story. The camp guards were totally unprepared to deal with this level of chaos and had to rely on hardened criminals to run the show. Misha told me about this colorful bandit chief who used to sit on a Turkish carpet at the bottom of the pit giving orders. He wore these puffy, exotic-looking sequined trousers and red shoes with pointy toes. As long as the guards provided vodka and some decent food, he kept all the workers in line.
I find that hard to believe, but hey, who knows?
It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. This place was very fucking special. And Chernobyl was too. Until everything went to shit. God damn it. I miss the olden days.
Just an everyone friend. Hey, Grumpy.
What can I do for you, Professor?
Oh, wow, you, like, got over the destruction of your people real quick. Okay. Impressive, some would say. Others might say concerning. We just have too much stuff. I guess good problems to have. Where's storage? Okay. Where's the advanced armor doohickey dooder? This thing. We got 4 skill points to spend. I think it's about time we start getting them extra HP bars.
Hey, Sashko.
Back.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Life on the streets taught me that quick reflexes can mean the difference between coming home and
Life lesson.
coming home in a box. Sometimes it can help you dodge a bullet. I mean, not literally, but you can remove yourself from harm's way. Let's see if I can teach you some new tricks, old dog.
You have a
First,
gun.
breathe from the bottom of your belly. Slowly flex that diaphragm. Feel the air filling you from your toes to the top of your head. Now, don't hold it. Just release it. Not too slow, but not too fast either. Focus on your breathing and repeat the exercise 3 or 4 times. Okay, talk is cheap. I'm gonna fire the rubber bullets at you. You try to anticipate the shot and cover before you get hit. Ha! That was fast. You're pretty spry for an over-the-hill pre-perestroika scientist. Take cover, Igor.
Uh-huh.
You're getting good at this. Take cover, Igor.
What?
Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it.
Right.
Take cover, Igor.
Okay.
Good to see you're still in shape. It'll come in handy. Outstanding. You got the reflexes of a teenage gangbanger on Crystal. I'd take you into my crew. No questions asked. Hey, Igor. At your age, that training must have burned you way out. But you ticked all the boxes, my man. You should be proud of yourself.
I don't have words for what. Yeah, no, we're just gonna go to sleep now. Okay. Ah, Ratty King, yes, hi.
What's the matter, Mousy?
Nothing, just wanted to say hi.
Hey there, Tarakan.
But
Actually, I can't do it right.
Who else has the extra health levels? Was it you?
What can I do for you?
Discipline. Possibly is
Actually,
discipline.
I can't.
Then we have all the HP bars. We got another simulation. What? Oh! Full simulation on Tatiana. Ooh, okay. Information. Hmm. 2 seconds, I'm gonna sip on my tea. Hope you all make sure you stay hydrated. This place. You know, again, I'm not a big fan of green, but these Ridrock, they're growing on me.
You're absolutely sure about that, Professor Semonov?
It's the only logical explanation. How else would Amelieva's gamma brainwaves be able to interact with Chernobylite if it wasn't at least partially sentient? And what about the gate?
Some advanced form of telekinesis.
Oh, wow. All this stuff looks real pretty. I don't know what none of it do, though. There's a lot of buttons, I mean. I want to press all the buttons. Igor has so much restraint. I would be smashing these. Flick the switches, turn the dials. Whee! Look at it, he won't even step over a barrier. He will walk around it. What a civilized man. The hell? There's a lot of lights for desk jobs. What is this setup? I need a lot of...
That's not a sufficient explanation, not by a long shot.
But if what you're saying is true, that would mean that the wormholes are... No, that is impossible.
Why impossible? Think about it. Just because we've never seen an organism powerful enough to create, withstand, or even direct the exotic energy found near black holes, doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
That is curious, actually. Ooh, game theories.
So these fractal tunnels, they're also organic. So we're what? Traveling through the veins of a giant multi-dimensional Moby Dick?
Right now, thanks to his trials, only the Black Stalker is. And if you like to play with metaphors, I would say more like a giant multi-dimensional squid.
And that would make the shadows, what? Some kind of external white blood cells?
I quite like that theory. They are here to nourish the main host and protect it from intruders and diseases.
Us?
Most of us, yes.
Shadows emerged through the unstable gate, so you don't think it was retaliation or an invasion?
No. I would rather call it the reaction of an organism that was attacked by something foreign.
By foreign, you mean our test subjects? So shadows are some sort of antibodies?
Exciting, isn't it? And Amelieva is like the correct protein, the conduit. She can communicate with the beast, but the beast can also speak through her.
I've seen what happened to subjects who were exposed to Chernobylite. Getting some FaceTime with this must be unsettling.
What do you care? Our names will go down in the history books next to Newton and Einstein.
Of course, Professor Semonov. This is all worth it.
So Chernobylite is some kind of sentient, multi-dimensional organism. And Tanya can communicate with it. This is... I can't even wrap my head around this.
Really? I mean, I thought they explained it pretty clearly, but alright. Oops, sorry, buked you guys. Yo, that light looks sick. Doesn't seem very good, but it looks kind of sick. Look at that. Ooh, this normally represents the brain of someone. Are we in Tanya's brain?
It's been so long, my love. Why can't I hear you anymore? Since you gave birth to the boy and fell into a coma. You used to visit me in my dreams. I miss our conversations. I miss you, Tanya. Sometimes, I think I lost my way in all this. Lost myself.
Ooh.
We both made so many sacrifices, and now I'm not even sure what awaits us at the end of this road. But this is our only chance to be together. You cannot lose hope now. Please, just let Semenov have what he wants. Give it to him, and then we can have each other.
Poor bastard. It seems his delusion keeps him going. But I need to focus. I have to find out what Tanya is supposed to give to Semenov.
That is the eradication chamber, just saying, but okay.
It's fascinating, Professor Semenov, really. But I'm here to discuss business, not scientific curiosities. Our investors need to see a return on their investment.
You don't need to worry about that. It can be monetized in ways they can't even imagine.
Oh, well. Yeah. Merge. Ooh. Ooh, hello. This is a new little setting. I like this.
But that's just the thing.
Can I have
These
one?
people don't like surprises. They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of that, and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
And what about the Duga radar? It's been drawing all kinds of unnecessary attention over the years. These dark tourists and those damn stalkers.
It has served its purpose. You can scrap it and make razors for all I care. We've got Amelieva now. She's the ultimate conduit.
I see. Interesting. So they were trying to use like the radar to get into people's brains to draw people to the area or something, and use the people that they drew to the area as test subjects. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, what's this? The big boom. Boom.
What we have in the works right now, it will transform the NAR into the biggest conglomerate in the world. It's going to be $1 trillion business. We will use Amelieva to stabilize the gate to another world, the Chernobylite's world. And once we are able to travel there, this will be a revolution unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed.
Interesting. Interesting theory.
You could call it an ontological shock.
Ontolo what? Never mind. Okay, as long as you find a safe way of putting a $ sign on it, you've got the permission of the board. But, you know, just keep your feet on the ground, okay, Professor? We're here to make money, not destroy the world or cause shocks of any kind.
I've got it all under control. Everything is in place, and our patient zero is ready.
Dear God, so that's what Semenov needs Tanya for? Stabilizing a wormhole? A gate to the origin of Chernobylite. I need to get to the power plant and find her fast, before he can carry out this insane plan. Who knows what can happen to her, or to the world? I've got to make a plan, and move fast.
Oh, now there's urgency. Right. Took you 30 years to get a bit of urgency, but we finally got it, folks. Maybe a little chat with the groupies. What? Oh, don't do that, ever. What? Why are you here?
I have something to tell you, Igor.
You watch me in my sleep?
What's wrong, Olga? You don't seem like yourself today.
I'm totally fine. I've been having these terrible headaches lately, but never mind that.
Right.
I've been reconsidering our arrangement, and I've decided I need to go.
Oh.
What do you mean? Go? Go where?
Don't play dumb, Igor. It doesn't go with your big brain. I'm leaving. I joined you thinking you represented the change this place needs. For us, for the zone, for the Samo shells.
Didn't execute enough people, I see. I mean, definitely did not make the right choices.
I care about you and your people, Olga. You know I do. I helped you, didn't I?
You only helped me when it meant helping your own cause. I tried to reason with you. I pleaded with you. I tried to get you to see things my way.
No, you ordered me to execute several people.
Even if we don't agree on every detail.
I have helped you with everything you've asked so far.
But I am your friend, Olga, and I'm trying. What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you anymore, Igor. That ship has sailed.
You're a turd.
Sailed. Right. Can't you see I'm your best chance?
I thought so too, but something happened recently.
What something? What's going on with you, Olga?
I didn't execute enough people.
Shut the fuck up. Nothing's wrong with me, Kimanuk.
Come on, Olga. We've been through so much together.
No, we haven't.
You're going to throw it all away because of some misunderstanding?
You still don't get it, obviously. You promised to help me, and instead you shit on me and my needs.
Didn't execute
my
people.
My people's needs are critical. They're facing new dangers every day.
They're
the
dead.
Lurkers, NAR. They need my help at this very moment, not whenever you get around to it. I lost all my hope, Kimanuk. You took from me the only thing that kept me going.
What was that?
But thankfully, she found me. She found me when I needed her most.
have no idea who you're talking about, but I really do want to help you and your people. And I will. Just trust me.
Going to ask you a question, and I need an honest reply. Can you do that, Igor? If you had to choose between Tatiana and the others, what would you do?
What kind of question is that? It's not that simple.
I will make it super simple for you. Don't think, just answer.
Of course, Tatiana, bro. Then you can leave now.
If you insist on putting it that way, of course I'd choose Tatiana. Every time.
I knew it. I've got my answer.
Now you can go.
Olga, please, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm not under any obligation to save the world.
No, you're definitely not. You're just a selfish guy who passed up the chance to help others. People who needed him.
No.
You failed me, and you failed the Samoshels.
No.
You also failed her. You just don't know it yet.
Of course.
I wish I'd never met you, Igor Kimanuk. Perhaps we'll see each other again. Perhaps not.
That was a really emotional spiel. Oh, that hurt our sanity because she left. Oh no. I hate Olga. Everything she's asked us to do that's not execute someone, we have done.
There, Professor Kominuk. Answer the radio. We need to have a little chat. I've got something that may interest you, Igor. Please.
Are you...
General Kozlov, in the flesh. I need to talk to you. Again.
Yeah, sure.
Why should I trust you?
I don't need you to trust me. Simply listen and draw your own conclusions. But not here. Red Forest. Next to the train station. Come alone.
What's so important that it can't be discussed on the radio?
A matter of life and death. Perhaps yours, perhaps someone else's. You'll have to meet me to find out.
I don't like this one bit.
I know, Professor, but be there anyway. There won't be another chance.
Whee! Well, it sounds better than whatever Olga's doing, so... What is the stats on this? It just gives us 6 Seiki. Oh, that's great. We'll just wait till we're a little crazier.
That was Kozlov, right?
Oh, God.
What did he want?
Some FaceTime in the Red Forest.
The Red Forest? You can't go. It's too dangerous.
What?
Oh, no shit, it's dangerous. When did that ever stop you from sending me on a mission? I'll take every precaution.
But all Kozlov has to do is pull a gun and blow your brains out. That's a hard no.
This is out of character for you, Olivier. Is there something you need to tell me?
No. I mean, I've got a strange feeling about this is all. This trip could end very badly for us. Remember to stay on the radio, okay? I'll help you from here any way I can.
Sure. Don't worry so much, Olivier.
Someone has to.
Oh, right. I mean, it's true, but, I mean, there's only one troublemaker around now, and he's not been too much trouble, so we should be fine. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So we need to do this. Whee!
General Kozlov, head of NAR security. A man from the past with a past. I know his kind. They say they want a happy, quiet life, but they are addicted to war and suffering. I feel you still don't know exactly who you can trust. I know you like ample time to think things through, but you need to start making hard choices, even if you don't have all the details.
Details are kind of important, though. Especially the small ones. They make the biggest differences. It's crazy how that works.
For the record, going to the this meeting is dangerous. Going alone is downright stupid. Watch out for any sign of an ambush, okay?
I will. This must be the place.
Keep your eyes peeled.
No. No, he just seems to be here. Hey. How you doing?
Show me your hands.
I didn't come here to play cops and robbers, Professor Kaminyuk. If I wanted to get rid of you, you'd be making your bed in a lime pit right now.
Fair enough.
I can't wait.
There's a helipad with an abandoned helicopter next to the railroad. Go there, find the button that powers it up, and press it.
What's that supposed to do? Blow me to bits?
No, no harm will come to you. Please, indulge me. Then come back and we will talk again.
Alright. Well, our brains aren't on the pavement yet, so there's got to be something to it.
Igor. If Kozlov has something to tell you, why didn't he just say it?
What are you saying?
It's all an elaborate trap. They're going to stuff you into an old tire and set it ablaze. I've seen it many times before.
I doubt it.
Not a very attractive prospect. But I'm at the helicopter. Kozlov wasn't lying about that, at least.
So you think you can trust him now?
Nope.
You can still back out, you know. Come back and we'll hunt this bastard down together.
That was uncalled for, Spider. You scared me. But I could explode if I pushed the button. Fun!
Talk to me, Igor.
There's an underground bunker beneath the helipad.
Don't go in there. Please. Let's regroup and we can figure out what to do next.
I'll let you know what I find.
What? Okay, well that spider doesn't want to fight. I won't fight. I respect it. What do you mean there's an underground bunker? What? Where did it open up? I didn't even see. Am I blind? Oh. That was a very quiet opening, although our head wasn't engine. Heck yeah, it's interesting.
Surveillance equipment. Can't be Soviet. It looks cutting edge.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. Oh.
Someone's keeping tabs on me in our little warehouse operation. But they've got everything here. My exact words, my plans. But how? Was the place bugged?
Doesn't appear to be. It would appear they're just recording. What you're putting out there, sir?
Olivier, come in.
Where did you go? I thought I lost you for a second there, buddy.
I found a bunch of surveillance hardware in the bunker.
It must be an old Soviet facility. I wouldn't worry about it.
That's not all. I also found intel about me and our mission. Someone is listening to everything we say in the warehouse.
Are you certain? Maybe it's just old intel the KGB gathered on
Olivier.
you.
No way. The equipment looks brand new and, goddammit, Olivier, someone's been tracking our every step. We need to talk. I'll come back soon.
Olivier. We're getting to the saucy stuff, Mr. Dark. Hello, Kozlov.
You've seen it. I can see it in your eyes. What do you think?
Sus.
That's what I should be asking you. Are you spying on us?
My dear Professor, you have a brilliant mind for science. But reading people is not your strong suit. No, I'm not spying on you. That is the hidey hole of a rogue operative. To be honest, I only recently discovered it. I'm not sure who he's working for, but I do know who he is.
Yes, General?
A military man with connections to a foreign agency. Canadian, perhaps?
Enough riddles. You think he's a Canadian?
Your best buddy Olivier has been with you the entire time. He's the only person with access to you 24/7. Think about it. Set your emotions aside and you'll see it's the only logical answer. He's working for someone. NAR, maybe. If that's the case, he reports to someone higher in the chain of command even than me. But the whole operation is off the books. So there's definitely something unusual here. Otherwise, I would be the one to handle it.
Why did you show me this? Not out of sympathy for my cause, I assume.
You assume correct. I have my own reasons. Helping you in this case serves my own interests. I don't know exactly why you're here, Kaminyuk. I'm not entirely sure you know either. You think you know. You have a hunch. Let's say a feeling that you're chasing. You may find it hard to believe, but we're not so different, you and I. We both lost someone. Someone important to us. Someone close. Now we're trying to get that person back. We're all just pieces on a giant chessboard, at the mercy of powerful forces. But much remains unclear, and even a lowly pawn may turn out to be a queen.
Let's say I believe you. I'm curious where you're going with this.
Treat this information about Olivier as an olive branch of sorts. Do you think I enjoy playing the evil Colonel Kurtz in this jungle? No, I do not. I came here believing this would be the last assignment of my career. That working in the private sector would allow me to retire someplace nice with my nephew. Gleb. I'm his only remaining kin. My brother, his father, died in Chechnya. Instead, I've become entangled in a questionable business run by greedy corporate rats and their shady scientist stooges with a god complex. When they sensed I was unhappy, that I might leave, they took Gleb, hid him from me as part of a mysterious safety protocol. In reality, he's a hostage.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
No, not for me. I've done things I'm not proud of. But Gleb, he could grow up to be a decent man.
Could have.
Help me find him, and I will help you find what you're looking for. Who you're looking for.
This can't be a coincidence. There was a little kid, about 10 years old.
What? You'd better tell me what you know, or this conversation won't continue in such a polite manner.
I don't enjoy telling you this, but I freed Gleb from an old Soviet bunker and sent him to the Samushel village. It's the safest place in the zone. Or so it seemed at the time. But then your troops stormed the place. There were no survivors.
You're lying. You're a fucking liar. You think you can play games with me, huh?
I'm sorry. I saw the body, with a blue backpack and a small headlamp.
No, I can't believe that. I have to see it with my own eyes. And if you're lying, Kaminyuk, I swear
Oh, we give him the stank wrist. The truth hit him so hard he's got permanent stank wrist. Oh, you poor man. You poor, poor man. Yeah. Today's not been a great one. Story's gone sideways, backwards, and every other way that's not good. Good luck, old man. Rough times. But it's okay, we can go through the self-annihilation chamber and, you know, swap some things around here and there, it'll be fine.
I'll
Alright.
get straight to the point, Olivier. Kozlov showed me your hidden spy bunker. Why would you do that? Why did you betray me?
Whoa. Please don't tell me you believed a word of what he said. That man's a liar through and through.
Olivier.
Every general is. And this one's
Olivier.
old school GRU.
Olivier.
Well, who'd have thought? Our soldier boy is a fucking rat. Just shoot him already. I'm tired of his squeaking.
What's this? A rat? I'll bet a bucky's a dead rat now.
I mean, I'm not buying Kovlov's story about Olivier. It's all circumstantial at best.
You backstabbing rat. You have 10 seconds to explain yourself.
What in God's name are you talking about?
I've been to your little spy den. You've been working against me this whole time. Admit it.
I know it seems that way sometimes, but the world doesn't actually revolve around you, Igor.
Can the pretentious bullshit and just say it.
I've got my own mission here, and it doesn't concern you. Not directly. But my goals don't conflict with you finding Tatiana. I've been keeping an eye on you since the beginning. But it's because I'm on your side, Igor.
No, I can't believe it, Olivier.
Believe what you want. I never did anything to harm you or the mission.
Nah, I can reluctantly stay.
I'll let you stay because you're still useful to me. But we're not buddies anymore. This is nothing but a business transaction now.
You're making the right call. We'll find your Tatiana yet. You'll see.
I mean, you're just giving me more reasons to assimilate into Chernobylite, honestly. Assimilation is looking pretty good right about now. Tarakan doesn't like anything. Kill the rat? Mousy, why didn't you kill the rat? Who needs medical attention? What?
What's going on, Igor?
I hate you. You don't need medical attention.
How are things, Professor?
Do you need medical attention? Who got hurt? Did you get hurt?
What's the matter, Mouse?
Ah, of course.
Igor, for fuck's sake, man! It hurts bad! I need a med kit!
Sure.
That's so much better! Woo! Thanks, pal!
Okay. Hey. See what this new morning brings. Up to day 29, damn. I thought for sure that we'd all be dead by now. Wait, no. I guess the day must have been an Olga mission. Alright, we'll speed through today then, and then we'll wrap it up there. But yeah, Olivier's our best hunter, unfortunately, so, you know, we kind of do need to keep him. Mikhail keeps getting himself boo-boos. And then worst comes to it, we'll self-annihilate.
Soldiers, Igor. For him, everything is war, and the spoils of war. What about you, my darling? What is your mission? The NAR doesn't care about anything or anyone. Deaths are just numbers on a page for that greedy corporate beast, and the beast won't allow you to pull out its teeth so easily.
Ow! Damn it, man. Just got here. Nope. I refuse. You don't exist.
Stop right there. You're on Pripyat Bradford turf now.
You mentioned something about trade. What kind of things do you have? What?
Yep.
Sure thing.
Thanks for the box.
I better be going now.
Bratva forever, Igor.
Bratva! For life. Nah, it's not for life. It's forever. Wow, they give you the food ration to trade with him next to him. That's cute. Loot box. Woo! Everyone loves loot box. Oh, crud. We still have those in our inventory. I forgot to put all those away. That is awkward. Who goes? Ooh. Oh! Oh! Oh. I'm sucking at this pretty bad. Very oof. Okay. That was terrible. That was big oof. Right, left. And then we just hear Cheeky Breeky in the background. That was it. That was this encounter. A bunch of dudes. I mean, we did need to get rid of some bullets, so fair enough. But now we just ended up with more shotgun ammo than we could use. And pistol bullets. Ah. Hello? Creepy murder hole. Hey, isn't this the hole where we killed that guy? You know, what was it, Olga's husband?
Olivier, I'm up on the roof. There's a signal flare in the distance.
I assume it's red?
Yes.
Must be the drop zone. That's your target. Time to roll. Good luck.
Yes, sir, Olivier, sir.
Anton was a good guy, so let's do our best. For him. Try to keep a low profile out there. Don't let NAR spot you, and don't take more than you can easily carry.
Everything, if I can. Paco!
we have to go. There's been an accident. We need to evacuate the children and staff. Buses from all over the country are coming to pick everyone up. Hurry!
But I can't just leave the kindergarten unattended.
No discussions, please. You'll thank us later.
What? Oh, just gotta hit me with that harsh reality moments. I see how it is. Alright. Ah!
Lena, your husband works in the power plant, right? No, I'm having some weird dreams lately. I must be tired, is all.
Right, well, if every room's got a creepy flashback for us, the gun is getting ready.
You can't hide under your bed, Oleg. You're a big boy now. Tomorrow you're going to see your daddy. I'll want to be a fireman like him. You're going to have to be brave then.
Are we done with the trips from the past? I think so. That was something. How did you see through my bush cover? Oof, rip that guy. My bush cover was impeccable. You heavily armored turd. Take off that armor and 1v1 me on Peggle. Ah! My tree is impervious. You're not allowed to shoot me. Hello? Oh, he's trying to flank us. Where is this guy? Uh-oh. Oh, we got Boo Boo. We have Boo Boo, can confirm. 1 second. Hey, it's good to waste all these bullets. We can start clearing out the cabinets a little bit. How far does the shotgun work from, though? This guy's over here. Hello? Ooh! What the heck? Answer to my question, the shotgun does not work well still. Really is a feed them type deal. Well, now that we're done with that horrible display of shooting, I really want the shotguns to work, you know? It's just, this is medium AI. And for some reason, shotguns all state slug. Look, shotgun slugs. Why would a slug be ineffective at long range? They're meant to say shotgun buckshot. Because it talks about, you know, shot dispersion when you're doing different... Yeah, multi-shot. Unless it means that it's got multiple ammunitions there, but even then when it speaks of the munition, it talks about, you know, the pellet dispersion when you're doing the barrel. So I don't know. They just kind of butchered the shotgun in this game a bit, I feel like. You gotta really feed them the gun. Why do we have an AK? Yeah. What are we here for? Supply.
Olivier, I can see the crates. It looks promising.
Well done. I know you worked hard for this, but don't get greedy. Remember, low profile. Don't listen to that soldier boy. Fuck low profile. Remember the pointers I gave you, Igor. Be a pro. Igor, any ammo you leave behind, they're gonna use to shoot you in the ass. Blow that shit sky high.
What? No. Well, I mean, we don't really need any resources. Yeah, we'll blow it up.
Chances. We don't get many opportunities to really stick it to them like this.
Came all this way for a resource drop. Blows up the resource drop. Yes. Let's go. Whee! So with that stanky arm going on there, Professor, Olivier will not like this. Oh, did he want those supplies? Oh, oh, we'll be not professional enough. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, we cleared this place, alright. Good day, good day. Today's stream we managed to upset just about everyone. Wiped out a small village of people. It's by second hand, I suppose. Oh, we got a lot of fixing to do.
What was that bullshit back there, Igor? I thought we had an understanding. Why would you do something so reckless?
Look, I appreciate your advice and everything, but you're not my father. I can make my own decisions.
Clearly you don't give a shit about my advice. But have it your way. Whatever.
Grumpy.
Let's see how far you get. Acting like the star of some shitty action movie. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going back to monitoring NAR comms. Find out how much damage you've done to our cause.
But blowing stuff up is fun, Olivier. Hey, he should be happy. I'm even feeding him right now. He's a rat. Ooh. And damn it, the one person that could have given us extra HP, unless it's
What's
you.
going on, Igor?
No, we finished all your training. Yep.
You're the boss, Igor.
The lady had our extra HP bars. No.
How are things, Professor?
Hey.
Back.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Only one. So we needed her. Damn. I might self-annihilate real quick. Let's go change some things.
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end like this. Go. Die.
Sorry. I don't want to hear it again, sweetheart. We got some tweaking to do and then we'll call it there. Ah. Yes. Thanks for the tip, like, I don't know. How many hours have I got in this game? Excuse me 1 second. 25 hours into my gameplay, it tells me, hey, you can change the difficulty whenever you want, by the way. Like, bro, that's how I feel. You can't even get me with that. I'm too triggered right now. It's unbelievable. Ah, this looks rip. We should probably do something about this.
Asked you to keep your head down and only steal a few bullets from the NAR shipment. You didn't listen to him. Instead, you blew the whole shipment sky high.
I did do that. Fine.
Ready to realign the memory?
Fine.
I can see the crates. It looks promising.
Well done. Don't repeat.
Olivier's right. Causing an uproar when it's not completely necessary won't help our mission.
Ooh. Olivier's not crying about it anymore.
While searching Tarakan's hideout, you disarmed his traps, leaving the place vulnerable to the NAR. You considered rearming the traps, but feared they could be set off by a civilian. Because of that fear, you decided not to rearm the traps.
Interesting. I'm curious how they're all meant to come together.
Gorgi told you where to find the plans for the power plant, but the NAR got wind of it and was lying in the wait. You surrendered to their forces.
This hasn't happened yet, curiously enough. Probably another Olivier mission.
You found Galib. You released him. Let's change the past, Igor.
Let the little wolf go. You can't leave him in that cage. It's inhuman.
The kid should stay in the bunker for now. Even if he's a prisoner, he's protected. He's safer in there than outside.
I hate to do this, but Olga's right. I can't risk the boy's safety. Glib needs to stay here for the time being. He's got food and everything else he needs.
You're making the right call. We'll take care of Glib later, when it's safe, I promise.
Bad idea. How long before someone or something unfriendly one is in here? Look how easy it was for you.
Well, that changed a few things. Also.
You successfully brought the food back, but weren't sure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. You asked her to join you, and Olga agreed.
Let's have a look, see
Are
how
you
this
ready
goes.
to readjust the timeline, Igor?
Yes.
I retrieved your supplies.
Thank you for saving Kostya. It can be difficult, but if you need anything,
Alright. 1 sec, we need to go back to the different one. This one, maybe?
Kostya asked you to give him food.
That one.
Let's...
What?
I don't look, but don't much there. I'm if you
No.
No way. I'm not gonna let you poison anyone. That's insane.
I wish you hadn't said that.
I'm not letting you kill people. You did it bad. Heck's this?
Sashko asked you to blow up the NAR checkpoint to avenge his brother. You hesitated because you didn't want to cause any collateral damage. In the end, you didn't go through with it.
Oh, okay. I might actually have to come through here in my spare time and look at every single one of these little crystals and change it to give us the best outcome overall, but we'll do these last few.
You read the NAR documents about their experiments and found some useful information. You and your team had two options for dealing with Koslov: kidnapping and interrogation, or killing him and removing the threat entirely. You made the choice to kidnap him.
We did. And that leads... Oh, so if we killed him, that one would pop up. Interesting.
You decided to kidnap Koslov and created a distraction by turning off the electricity. The base personnel were left at the mercy of the shadows.
Indeed.
You met with Koslov in his office and kidnapped him. You brought Koslov in for group interrogation and then decided that he didn't deserve to die. The Black Stalker accused you of being an NAR puppet. You denied it. Koslov accused Olivier of treason, but you decided to keep working with him. Olivier may have his secrets, but he's always been loyal to you. Koslov is searching for his nephew. You told him where to find him. Let's change the past.
No, not for me. Help me find him.
This can't be a coincidence.
What? You better...
Who'd have thought that little turd was so valuable? Should have hauled his ass to our base, Igor.
We're not going to use children as collateral. Tell Koslov...
I know where Glib is. A secret bunker in the zone.
I can't believe it. You're an honorable man, Kaminyuk. They don't make them like you anymore. This is where we part ways. I hope we don't run into each other again in less favorable circumstances.
It would be better if you just left the zone, Koslov.
I wish I could, but it's not that easy. Like I told you before, we're all pieces on the chessboard. I plan to play my part to the best of my abilities. And I know you will too. Best of luck, Professor Kaminyuk.
Okay, good to get through that one again. Okay, Interesting. Alright. Well, we'll call it there. Thank you all for joining us with stream. Hope you have yourselves a good day. We'll see if when we wake up real quick, we have an Olga. Because maybe the genocide of her people didn't happen, and then she didn't get upset and leave. Thank you. Thank you. Putting society back together, one reality change at a time. Hey, Stinky Grumpy. Stinky Grumpy!
Ready for some action, Igor?
Oh, I can't train with you, though. I mean,
Why are we still hanging around?
Do you still have your stuff? Oh, she totally still has her stuff. Bro, she left with the stuff. You're such a toad. Alright, thank you all for joining me with stream. Hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Take care.